Good day. Today I will be showing you the different type of principle of OOP in Java. So let's start with encapsulation. So let's create a new class here. We'll name it person. So since this is encapsulation, let's set our variables as private so that we can protect it and it cannot be easily accessed. So next thing we do is we will create a public constructor which for this person. So let's put here string name. Mm, uh, yeah, H. Let's put here its sorry, name is H. So here name. So here. So let's proceed to make our getters and setters for this public method. So let's start with our name. So let's set public string public mm, name. Then turn name. So let's make a setter for the name. Same here, and we'll use the public. So actually, I forgot about the constructor here. So let's put then The next thing we do is we get a set. We'll do same for the name. We'll make a getter and setter for the age. So let's just copy this. Copy type and change this into copy this for let's change this to so after creating our person class, let's proceed to our main class. So for our main class, let's instantiate our reference variable. So let's put first we'll instantiate person is person new person. Then we'll put a constructor here is string and then int. So let's here me bakla and then is 34. So after instantiating, we'll, we'll use a print here. We will print. So after instantiating, we'll access the our methods here by using a getter. So let's put here um name. Let's, we'll call person one sync and let's call the gate name method is this one. So we'll do. So after we are done with our instantiation, let's try accessing it via our getters. So let's just put then say name. S- That get Nickname. So let's just copy this for the age. Okay. Let's change this to age. It's person one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we run this code, the output will be ano yung output. As you can see here, printed name, Bomboklat, age 34, as we instantiated here. That's the use of our get name and set. So that is the use of our get name and get age. So let's try. out- Let's try if we want to output it something else without changing our instantiation or constructor. So let's just use our status. First is we set a new constructor for it. So let's use mhm, person, person one of that set, set name. Let's change to set it to HPG and so on. Set age is it's so 21. So if we run this, again, so I forgot about this thing. So let's just copy this one so that we can replace some of its statement. New name, new age. So let's just changing. I think this is good. Let's try running it. As you can see, it printed the new instantiated. We the constructor that we set and it printed here and didn't replace but set a new name and age. So that is the use of our setters. So after that is all for our encapsulation. So proceeding to inheritance. So let's proceed to the inheritance. It is another principle of OOP. So let's start. So first thing we do is create a base class. So let's use vehicle class. Let's put vehicle class. So in this class, in this class, let's make um so in this class, let's make a method that public then so we already as you can see we created a method for our vehicle class. So let's proceed to our subclass, which is this car. So let's use the keyword extend so that he can access. So the vehicle can access the methods inside this class. So vehicle, vehicle, there. So let's try it making. um, method here that so we are done with our car. So let's proceed to our main. So for our main class, let's instantiate vehicle. So ano lang, my car is equals to mm, vehicle. So wait lang. Shouldn't be that. This one. So I made a mistake. So it's I forgot that that car is our that should be our reference variable or named superclass. So let's just change this into car car. So let's try accessing methods that are in our vehicle class. So car dot ano to? Start. So you can see if we try running this, it printed vehicle starting. So I'll explain to you why the system printed vehicle starting. So first thing is that we we call a start method here. So the first thing the system check is our superclass or reference type, which is the car. So it will go to our car class, then it will find our start method. Since it didn't find it here, didn't see it here in this class, so it extends. So as you can see, this car extends vehicle. So it will look it next. It will go to our class vehicle, and here it will look for a start method or the method we call upon. So we called start. So it printed vehicle starting. So let's try let's try calling a method from our car class or start hunk. If we run this code, as you can see, it printed car is sunken, which is one we set here. Car is sunken. So that is all for the inheritance. Hope you learned something. So proceeding next is let's proceed to polymorphism. So let's proceed to polymorphism. Polymorphism is another principle of OOP. So in polymorphism, we will use the same method but different behavior in each classes. So let's start. So first, let's okay, make our base class, which is gonna be the animal. So first thing we do, we make an method. So 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 After that, we'll use the same method for our subclasses, which is this. So let's extend it to our animal. We cut the extend. Ay, hindi ano. Yes, ready. Yes, so animal that makes sound. So let's change this into, since it's a cat, so let's put meow here, and we'll use an override override keywords so that uh, so that in this way, mm, we can use the same method, but we can display a different behavior. It depends on the object we called upon. So after the cut, let's put let's use this. We'll do the same here. Then use again the override keyword. So after that, we are all done with our process. So let's proceed to our main. So for our main, for our main, we will use the animal as our superclass or reference type. But for our object, we will use our subclasses. So we do this. You can see, let's use the, so first is the cut. New cut. So we'll use the same one for the dog. So after we instantiated this one, so let's try accessing the methods by using our object. Is this? So let's let's try for our dog is sa tawag same like one method. So let's same method sound. So let's try running this. As you can see, it printed animal that makes sound. Huh? I sorry, I still didn't change this. So let's try making this. So save that. Let's try running it again. As you can see, it printed arf arf that is in our dog class with the same method as every class here. Huwag ka magkuhan ba eh. So let's try calling the cat method. So same, let's just it got that sound. So it should display meow meow. Okay, let's try running it. As you can see, it printed meow meow. So our code is successful. So that is all for the polymorphism, and I am done explaining. That is all the principle, simple principle in OOP Java. Thank you for listening and hope you will learn something.